Okay, so what's up, everybody? Molly Van Marth here. First of all, I'm an elite online fitness coach, and today I've got my client Kyle Smithson here with me. I wanted to ask Kyle some questions. We've been working together for about 3 months now. And first of all, just wanted to ask Kyle, what have your results been so far? And then I want to talk a little bit more about who you are, what you do, and all that. But so far, how's it been in the first 3 months? What have you seen happen?
Yeah, so first 3 months, it was kind of hard, the first part of it. Once I got into it, I got into the routine, started listening to you, doing exactly what you were saying. It was easy. And it's just natural.
Awesome. And what have those results been so far? So, like, total, how much weight have you lost in the 3 months of us working together?
Yeah, so when I first started, I had my COVID weight on, which was about 206. I ballooned up from about 180 to 206. Didn't like myself very much, so that's why I got into this. But over the last 3 months, I've gotten down to about 191. So I think that's around 15 pounds in the last 3 months, and I'm feeling great. I'm looking great, and I'm excited to see what the new year brings and to see where my goal is in 2021.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I know I'll put your 8 week progress pics. I know we need to take some new ones, but even just your 8 week progress pictures are pretty crazy. Obviously, definitely some drastic visual differences, and I know you've had people make comments as far as like noticing that you've lost weight and that you're looking really
Yeah,
good.
if you
Yeah, that's awesome. What did you try before? Because I know you had tried some things on your own before we started working together. What had you tried before that didn't work so well or wasn't a sustainable option for you?
Yes, so right before COVID, I had started to do a lot of cardio, pretty much nonstop cardio, because I thought that was the way to go. It's really not, because it's not sustainable. And with this program and with the accountability I have here, I pretty much just do weights and my protein and my meals and stuff, and I'm losing weight, but I'm also keeping my muscle. So that's what I want in the long run. And the sustainability of keeping this in a long-term goal. So whatever I'm doing right now, it's working. So I'm
Awesome.
excited about it.
And in terms of like when people think about working with a personal trainer in person in a gym, besides the fact that we've got COVID stuff to deal with, so there's always the potential that the gym could shut down, right? I know you travel a lot too. So what would the difference be between working with an in-person trainer where you're having to stop your workouts when you hit the road or working with me? Like how has that been travel wise?
Yeah, so I've worked with both in person and now virtually. And I think with at least my career, or people that have a fast-paced career that are always traveling, always on the go, I think virtually is the way to go because yes, I go to the gym every day when I'm in town and things like that, and you set up my workouts and I have the accountability and stuff like that. But also when I go out of town, I can also say, hey, I'm going here, I'm going there, what kind of workout do I need for this hotel or for my eating habits while I'm out and things like that. So you can set all that up virtually, and I never have to stop the program because computers and telephones and everything can go with you. So you're like a 24/7, concierge workout person. So,
Right. I go with you in your pocket. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
You've done really well. Now, what's interesting is you still have to make sure that you utilize the ability to be in touch with me, right? But you have done a really good job with that to where, like if you're out to eat, you've done things like send me pictures of the menu and I can tell you exactly what to order or show me what's on your plate and I can tell you how to track certain things. So I'm here for you, but you've also done a really good job with using that aspect of help. So I think
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons you have made such steady progress is because again you've used the support that you have, the 24/7 support that you have, and that's one of the things that will allow you to make continuous steady progress.
Right. And I can say that, if you don't go by what you say and don't go by what you do and use that support and everything, you're not going to reach your goals, even if, it doesn't matter how much money you spend or how much, you try or whatever, you're never going to reach your goals if you don't, use that support. So with me, I use that support and I listen all the time because I want to get to those goals. I don't want to waste my time or your time. And I've appreciated that.
Oh, awesome. Well, you've done a good job and you've put in a lot of work too. I'm always going to give you the roadmap, but you gotta follow the path, which you've done really well with. And you've got a deadline coming up too, which, that's I think that's important for people to know where might be able to drop a lot of weight really quickly, temporarily, but when you're needing to, reach a certain physique, attain a certain physique and hang on to it, then you've really got to do something that gets you there within a certain time period, but also allows you to stay there. So what do you have coming up that we're working on getting you all the way to your weight loss goals for?
Yeah, so right now I've got a movie coming up in March that I'm the lead in. Can't talk a lot about it, but I'm really excited about it. And yeah, so that's about, I guess, 2 months out, I guess. And I've just got to look good as a lead role in a movie. So my actor body, I guess.
Right. And that's awesome.
Yeah, I also wanted to say that, not only physically, in this time, it's also mentally awesome and great to, get in the gym, to eat healthy. Because when you eat healthier, you feel better, and mentally and physically and emotionally. And in this time period of, everybody being down and things, just feeling good is also mentally great as well. As an actor, yes, I'm supposed to look good and things like that. But also, you have CEOs, you have people that are in the limelight all the time. And I mean, I hate to say this, but people do judge. But also, the more you look better, the more you're going to feel better as well. So it kind of goes hand in hand on those two. But I think anybody that is in the limelight or a people person or being seen all the time can definitely do well with this program and being in shape.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think that says a lot with putting your money where your mouth is, because I think a lot of people talk about how they value their health and look better, feel better, perform better, all that good stuff. But the truth is you're really only as good as your support, and you're only as good as your program. And if you're using support that is going to change with COVID stuff, or you're using support that's going to fall away when you're not near your local gym, or, if you only have partial support. So a lot of people are only hiring trainers to help with the fitness part. And as like we've figured out with you, it's been a lot of the food. I would say food is probably about 7% of getting into top shape. So I think it's important for people to see the difference between winging it on your own or with only bits and pieces of support here and there, and the difference between hiring one expert that can cover all the bases and be there for you 24/7.
And I can say that, you're really good on getting me back on track, because there has been a few times that I have, fallen off track or, gotten into a depressed state and, kind of eaten kind of bad. But you're really good on getting people back on track. And, again, me using that support, it's with any support, it's kind of, it's there, and if, it's helpful to use. And it's kind of cool because, like, I call you if, like, I'm like, gonna eat this, you're gonna eat that, and kind of like, it's kind of like a sponsor in AA. Yeah. If you have a bad day, you call them and, they get you back on track. So
sure. Yeah.
Like AA for health. So
that's a good analogy. That's awesome. I'm so glad that I can be there to help around the clock, because it would be 10 times harder for me and for you if we were just looking at the fitness piece. It's almost like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom of it if you don't have the food in place. You could be putting all the effort and all the work into really difficult workouts, but if that food piece isn't in place, you're not going to see any results from it. So,
and that's where their support comes in, because, this year I've been, busy dealing with, my father's death. I've been dealing with, family stuff. I've been dealing with, getting my career back and started with, I've done music videos, now the movies and things like that. And it's like just nonstop. But I have that plan. And yes, things have changed, but that's where the support comes in, and, where you come in, because, like, it's easy to, if you're going this way and you have to go this way, well, it's easier to get back this way with help. And, I've had a great time, and, yes, again, I've, my life has changed nonstop this year, but because of the support and help, it's, made it easier to, get back on track and keep on that track. So.
Awesome. I really enjoyed working with you, obviously, and I'm excited to see what you're going to do next.
Yeah, so. Excited to work with you and in the future, and yeah, great things are on its way. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on today, Kyle, and yeah, I'll be back on here again soon.
Appreciate it. Glad to help. Thanks. Bye.